order to have a better understanding of our client's current business environment, we have come up with 4 hypotheses to gather further data. For our first hypothesis, we thought that there would be no difference in sales across regions. We found this to be false. Based on the data, we found that there is actually a difference between regions, with the West region having the most sales and the South having the least. For our first data set, we wanted to see the total sales and how they were divided by region. Here we can see that the West region has the most sales with 725,458, and the East region is close behind with 678,781. For the second set of data, we wanted to break it down by the sales across companies. Here we can see that Amazon brings in the highest amount of sales in the West region. For our second hypothesis, we said there was no relationship between discounts and profit, but again, we were wrong. The higher the discount, the bigger loss in profit there was, and the Tableau data explains it all. As you can see from our data set, there is a relationship between discounts and profit, and you can see here that as discounts go up, our profit goes down. For our third hypothesis, we wanted to test purchase location, online versus in-store. We stated that there is no difference between purchase locations, and after testing the data, we found this hypothesis to be wrong. In dataset number 4, we broke down total sales like we did with the regions, but instead used the 2 purchase locations as our filters. Here we can clearly see that our sales are higher online than they are in store. With dataset number 5, we dug a bit deeper by filtering the purchase location with region to see how it aligned with our first hypothesis. From here, we can see that online sales are still higher and that the West region still accounts for the highest in sales in each purchase location. For our final hypothesis, we stated that there is no difference in profits across all product categories. We found this hypothesis to be wrong and found that products that fall under the category technology have the highest profit. In dataset number 6, we see that the higher profit subcategories fall under technology, like copiers and phones, and that our lowest profit subcategories fall under furniture, like tables and bookcases. For graph number 7, we adjusted it to be the average in each subcategory, and we can clearly see that copiers are, in fact, the best subcategory in terms of profit from the products sold. From this data, we can conclude that our target customer based on segmentation is someone who lives in a major urban city and orders technology products online, specifically through Amazon. Based on our customer demographic, our team analyzed different cities across the world and decided Singapore is the best country to expand to internationally. We chose to expand into Singapore because the demographics of the country match the overall data we received. Singapore presents an attractive market for foreign investors because of their liberal investment climate, stable and transparent political and business regime, world-class infrastructure, highly educated workforce, and competitive economy and favorable tax system. We conducted a pestle analysis to have a better understanding about the business environment.
For the political parts, the Economic Intelligence Unit expects that Singapore will remain politically stable in 2019 to 2023 under the governance of the People's Action Party, PAP, which has been in power since 1959. The PAP is currently preparing for a leadership transition, which involves younger leaders from the fourth generation, or 4G, taking over central position in the party and the government. The country is relatively free of corruption and has become attractive for foreign investment and has improved business opportunity within their country. For the economic part, Singapore has a vibrant free market economy that is rapidly developing. Their businesses are supported by a corruption-free environment allowing business that ability to thrive. Singapore has invested in diversifying the economy, which has led to rise in many industries including tourism, pharmaceutical, and many other industries. This has also been enhanced by Singapore's geographic location and the entrance to the Strait of Malacca. For the social part, Singapore needs to follow traditional family values just like in other Eastern countries. To fulfill materialism desire, the residents need to work hard, so this situation increases the productivity of the nation, and the business expects to have a high purchasing power from customers. Primary school is compulsory in Singapore, so it has a high rate of literacy. All the children are required to attend every classes, and almost every student can speak English and Chinese. However, this situation creates significant benefit to Singapore, which it is attract a lot of foreign investment and international trade. For technology advancement changes the quality and the lifestyle in Singapore. In Singapore, the internet plays an important role. It makes communication more quickly and establishing more connectivity around the world, and also makes the connection of the international business more efficiently. The IT infrastructure in Singapore is praiseworthy. The penetration rate for household broadband internet is over 70%. E-commerce and e-B2C models have flourished in turn. For legal part, the government has been implementing legislation that favors e-commerce, and since 1996, the government implemented a new program to develop e-commerce services. The government has also placed cross-border laws to secure the e-commerce industry in Singapore, because they believe the growth of e-commerce also grows the economy. For the environment part, transportation pollution is a key problem in Singapore's urban areas, and even in the past there was a time among the highest level of industrial carbon dioxide emission around Singapore. For the water resource, because Singapore has a lack of water resources, so they depend on the Malaysian supplied water.
Based on the data we have collected from the pestle analysis, Mystique Global Consulting can confirm that Singapore is an attractive market for our client to expand globally to. The steady political environment, growing middle class, and increased reliance on technology affirms the success of our client's international expansion into Singapore. After what seemed like a million years, the world's largest retailer finally has a full-fledged platform in Singapore. As of Tuesday, October 8, 2019, Amazon.sg was launched on desktop, mobile browser, and on its shopping app. Prime customers also get free one-day delivery on local selections with no minimum spend, as well as free international shipping on eligible orders above $60 on Amazon International Store. Amazon has stated, with the launch of Amazon.sg, it will be easier for Singapore businesses to sell their products on Amazon, reach more customers, and expand their business. Amazon and our client already have built a successful relationship within the US, with the majority of sales coming from Amazon. From the data and pestle analysis, we can conclude that Amazon will be a great global platform for our client to successfully enter the Singapore market. And with Singapore's open trade policy, in the future, it will provide opportunities for our client to expand into the Southeast Asian market.